Greetings! Welcome to another episode of the Ancestors Speak. Today, I'm not going to stick to a particular topic. What I'm going to do is just pull different spreads and see what your elevated and honorable ancestors want to share. I ask that only those elevated and honorable ancestors who are at peace and of the light would come forward with messages today. Ashe. All right. If you're interested in a personal reading, personal ancestor reading, other tarot readings, oracle decks, other products and services, daydreamaustin.com/store. It's time to take things up a notch. So for some of you, I'm seeing this combo of the 9 of coins, the 2 of wands, and the Queen of cups as an indication that it's time to go higher, that it's time to really focus on aligning with the life that you want to live in this time and space, right? Like aligning with the life, creating the life that would make you the happiest, make you the most fulfilled, and things like that. For some of you, you're considering 2 options. You know, it could be 2 locations, 2 suitors. There's something where you're kind of on the fence and in between. They're saying go towards the one that really fills you up and makes you feel really good. So this is about really tapping into your heart space, you know, not making decisions simply based off logic, but also like going down into your body, grounding your energy and seeing what you intuitively feel guided towards, making decisions from that place as opposed to just making it based on your thought processes, right? For some of you, you have the Rabbit Fertility card here. It says your creativity is at a peak. There's something that if you create it now, it really sets the stage for long-term emotional fulfillment and financial prosperity. For some of you, again, like you're on the fence, you're in between. Maybe you've started planning, but you haven't taken the steps to make this thing a reality. And your ancestors are saying take the steps needed, because whatever this is, it really puts you in a good position. Someone here might be seeing rabbits a lot. Bunnies, when you see this, you're being encouraged to be creative, right? Because your creativity is at a peak right now. If you had writer's block, if you had something that was stopping you, that's passing and now you're able to create again. But don't get stuck in between stages. Don't allow fear to stop you. Don't allow the old energy you've been existing in to prevent you from moving forward. It's really time to progress. Dream bigger. Know that you can go higher. We have the Monkey card out, which represents ingenuity. It says this situation calls for adaptability and innovation. Yeah, you have to be creative. Whatever's going on in your life now, where you might feel kind of bound, unsure, uncertain, not sure of which way to turn, which direction to go in, do something different, completely out of your comfort zone. Be bold and courageous. Be more playful as well. Some of you need to take a chance that's like a playful chance and just see where it takes you, you know, especially if it's not something that can lead to something harmful for you. Your ancestors, like, I feel like an excitement. They're like, hey, this is your playground. Earth is your playground. And yes, sometimes you'll fall down and get hurt, just like kids on a playground. But this is your playground. Play. Learn from the past, but don't get stuck in the past. Some of you are developing new perspectives and perceptions on life where you're maturing and you're seeing, like, okay, I've made some missteps in the past, but that doesn't mean I'm going to make them again. All right, you're being called on by your elevated and honorable ancestors to learn from the past, but not get stuck in the past. For some of you, you need to move forward. Somebody's offering you something or has been giving you something that does not work for you, and you're like holding on to it. Yeah, and then the procrastination card came out, and it says, stop waiting. You know what you need to do. Get started today. So that's the first spread. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, so the sun is the first card out. It says enjoy success and happiness. Right next to the spring card, it says see your seeds grow. And in the spring card, we have another rabbit. So the rabbit is one of the totems that's coming out strongly from your ancestors right now. You're being encouraged to step up and be creative, to take the leaps that you know you need to take in order to move forward. Take those leaps that go towards success and happiness, okay? That's what you're being guided towards, your ancestors are saying. Stop playing it small. Stop accepting things you hate and going along just to get along. It's time to choose you. Yeah, and the world comes out. And the world is saying it's time to wrap this cycle up, a cycle of people pleasing, doing what you feel like you need to do to please others, and things like that. Now it's time for you to take actions that lead to success and happiness. And you know what that is for you. Some of you are being called to really do something different, y'all. Like take a new path. Just try something. If there's something you've been thinking about and you've been on the fence, just do it. Because it closes things out for you. And like I'm hearing the word renewal. It renews your spirit and things just begin again, begin fresh, begin new. And there's like this beautiful energy that comes out. For some of you, when you take this leap towards success and happiness, towards something that feels like sunshine, right? That's lush and enjoyable, you actually end up leaping into soul partnership, soul connection, partnership, into a soul contract with a soulmate. So for some of you who have been annoyed by how hard it's been to meet someone, to connect with someone, if you're looking for a relationship, doing new things, going in new directions, allowing those old, cycles to close out is going to help with this. This is a very beautiful energy I'm getting from this union. We'll get some charms. Yeah, unicorn. So we know unicorns don't exist. They're myth. Maybe they did, I don't know, but according to what we know, it's mythology. So some of you, you're going to meet a unicorn, someone who really stands out and is so much different than what you're used to, because of a leap you're taking. For others of you, your ancestors are encouraging you to take a leap with someone new or someone in particular. So you're meeting and talking, savoring the moment, and building a friendship with this person. Your ancestors say take it easy, take your time, and get to know each other. The starfish is here as well. And then these soulmates are on like a beach. Someone here might get married to a partner on a beachfront wedding. There's, with the sun here, there's something about the Caribbean or somewhere close to the equator. You meet someone from the Caribbean, from a nation closer to the equator, a place that's very hot. Or you guys go there or meet there or something like that. I'm getting a very artsy vibe with this Swan Grace card that says appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. If any of you are artists, you're being encouraged to, again, take some type of a leap when it comes to your art. Share it with a new community. Go in a new direction. There's something here that's healing for you if you allow it to be healing to you. This is like a very fresh, invigorating energy coming into your life, but your ancestors are saying allow that energy to enter in. Have faith in yourself and in your abilities. You have more power than you know. Stop going along with the status quo. Do something different. Somebody here is listening to this and you've been feeling that call to go in a new direction, to do something different. This is your time. Ashe, let's go on to the next spread. Okay, so for this spread, we starting with charms. We have a crown, a cat, and Cupid with his arrow. Some of you have been bound to something too long and it's time for you to claim your independence. Cat spirit is all about independence. If you've had cats, you know cats pretty much do what they want. You know, they live their lives exactly the way they want to, and humans are at their beck and call. So there's something where you're being encouraged to claim your independence. And as you do that, I feel like you're promoted. You know, it's kind of like as you take back your independence, you are promoted and you are crowned in some way. For some of you with this Cupid and the Owl Omens card out, it says pay attention to the signs. You're being guided towards a loving relationship. So be open to what comes through for you in terms of omens, signs, and synchronicities when it comes to a particular person or like a love relationship. For others of you, you're already in a relationship and there are omens and signs. And maybe there's a fresh new injection of love and sweetness that's coming into your relationship. Some of you need to step away from your relationship and have like moments away from your partner so y'all can miss each other. The more you do things in a manner where you're really putting yourself first, right, and being independent, courageous, and strong, it's like you are actually healing yourself. For some of you, this is a healing energy for you when you really stand in your independence and go forward in a very courageous and confident manner, especially with the crown here. I'm feeling royalty. You know, when you step into your power, your independence, it heals you and it promotes you. You go higher. For some of you, your ancestors are really encouraging you to change the way you think, right? It's like there's a change in your attitude that's needed. So they're providing the signs and synchronicities to help you stop thinking a certain way. They're sending healing energy. It's time for you to graduate. Some of you have a lot of heavy energy from past experiences. It's a time for clearing and cleansing. And you have an angel that's sending energy to you to support your elevation, your spiritual elevation. For some of you, there's a spirit guide that's a cat. You have a cat that's a spirit guide to you. Yeah, someone here is going through a really hard time. So this spread is for you with the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. If you're coming out of a time where you've had to fight and battle and really push for your independence, fight for your soul, I'm hearing, now is your time to heal, to overcome, and to be reborn in a sense. Yeah, some of you need to be open to receiving support and kindness. Don't block your blessings. And this is because if you have, you know, the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the healing card, there's something that has taken a toll on you. And I feel like the ancestors are now, they're encouraging you to be reborn, but it's like you're being put back together, or the pieces of something or of your life, right? The pieces of something, the pieces of your life are now being put back together again because of some fight, some loss, some depression, a real down moment. You know, you were down bad and now it's time to get up. So if there are people around you that want to support you and give things to you, accept it. You have an angel sending energy your way. Your ancestors are really encouraging you at this time. You know, they want you to be strong, but there's something about needing to leave things in the past behind. Some of the ways of thinking, perceiving, Especially if you're someone where you're just coming out of a period of a lot of fight, leave that behind. Don't bring the fight. Don't drag the fight into the present. There's something about having a weak immune system or suffering from some type of dis-ease. The healing card is here. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities when it comes to your health. You might get some information about something you can use to heal yourself. So say you're having an issue and all of a sudden you hear about some type of remedy, right? And then a couple of days go by, you hear about the remedy again. Then you hear about it from a person that you know. These are signs from your ancestors, okay? They'll be sending messages that can support your healing. Be open to different types of healing modalities, y'all. Like, you know, it could be alternative medicine, but also you can be open to regular ass medicine, right? Maybe there's some new medication they have out that can help. Somebody here needs to go on like some type of journey, like an internal journey. Something you would do. It could be like a retreat, you know, psilocybin, something where you're really going within your being, because there needs to be like a cleaning out, a cleansing of your energetic field, your energetic body, so that you can have like a fresh restart, you know? Like an energetic clearing. Your ancestors say protect yourself, surround yourself with protective energy. That's what I was saying. There was something in your past or something you're coming out of that has been really tough, something toxic, someone toxic. It's time to surround yourself with protective energy. Stop letting everyone get close to you. Stop letting things get to you. Okay? Harness mystic power. For some of you, what you've been through when it comes to that snake energy here, it's not only that you're receiving healing, but you receive healing and then you're able to help others heal, okay? And there's something coming through about being graceful in movement and action. Taking things slow, you know, especially if you have some type of physical ailment. Don't push yourself. Allow yourself the time to heal. Be graceful in movement and action. There's no need to push and force things. Someone here, you are becoming the high priestess. Whatever you've been through has pushed you now to expand and excel spiritually. And your ancestors are saying, because you've been through such a hard time, you really need to prioritize play. We have the dolphin here. It says playfulness. Take time to play. Stop being so serious. Yes, you've been through it, honey. Get out, get out and allow yourself to play and allow yourself to be loved on with the receive card here, because you need it. Okay. Let's get a final message from the elevated and honorable ancestors for those listening. I love this. We keep getting the same things repeated. So now we have a snake. Is this a cobra? And a little handcuff coming out. So snakes represent healing, but they can also represent people doing things in an underhanded way. For someone here, be careful of somebody snitching. Somebody's talking to the cops about something. So if you're doing something with someone and you're putting, this thing puts you at odds with the law, there may be someone who speaks up against you, or something happens where you get caught. So you have to be really careful, okay? Now, with the joy card, the hummingbird coming out next to this little handcuff, and the snake, again, I'm seeing like this energy around lightening up, having more fun, and separating yourself from things that have bound you, where you felt handcuffed, and bound by something. It's time to shed old skin and be renewed. Like the whole reading, right? All of the spreads, the ancestors are really pushing for this energy of freeing ourselves. Like, free yourself from burdens. You know, allow things in your life to be refreshed and renewed. Allow yourself to be reborn. Your ancestors are saying they want you to play more. So some of you need to shed this old skin of life, you know, seeing life as being a burden or dealing with burdens, dealing with toxic people, like putting yourself in situations that are just so heavy, so burdensome, staying in those situations. It's time to choose joy and to travel light. For some of you, you're being encouraged to move away from someone or something. This is going to be a move for some of you across the ocean, going away, going back to your ancestral land. There's joy there. For some of you, this is a whole ass family unit. Your family is getting the call that it's time to move, that it's time to journey, that it's time to break free. This thing is going to literally, this move is going to literally lighten your load and help you to be more free. Like for some of you, this could be moving out of the city and into the suburbs. Yeah, there's an ending somewhere. Your ancestors are saying, let it go. Whatever this is, something you've pushed for, something you've been committed to or even felt bound to, shed it. Shed it and let it go. With the Ten of Swords here and then the Sun. Something is ending. Something needs to end. It's okay to let it go. For someone here, there's a child being born that's going to bring a lot of joy and is going to help you to lighten up. Yeah, with the Medicine Mother card, it says, honor your inner knowing and then stand your ground here with the Mountains card. So there's a revelation coming to you, or your spouse, or, you know, a family member. They want you to honor this inner knowing. You know, your ancestors are delivering messages. So are your guides, your high consciousness. Honor this inner knowing, stand your ground, and then take this action that you're being called to take. Because like I said, it sheds all of this like heavy energetic sludge. And then you end up in this energy of the Sun, which is the highest energy in the tarot. And especially the Sun coming out with the Joy card, the Hummingbird card, that's like double joy. Let something go. Let it end. Step forward and thrive. You got the Guardian Angel card. It says you are not alone. Some of you may be seeing feathers in the coming days, white feathers in particularly, which represents a guardian angel. Could be even one of your elevated ancestors with this star ancestor on the bottom of the card. You're being encouraged to follow the voice of your soul. Don't allow anyone to mislead you or tell you that your voice, the voice of your soul, is wrong, okay? Because it says stand your ground. So you'll have an idea, a vision, and someone may say, oh, you can't do that. But if you're an adult, you absolutely can. Whatever this is, it's really going to infuse your second chakra, the sacral chakra, with a lot of energy. Again, we have this energy around creativity, sexual energy. You're just being infused with a lot of like powerful energy. There's something you should be doing around channeling information. So I don't know if you do automatic writing, if you tap into the Akashic records. For some of you, this is really helpful. Maybe even painting, like you paint and you get spiritual messages from the painting. Something like that is really helpful for some of you and gives you very important messages that you need. For those of you who are resonating with this, we have the Miracles card and then we have Manifest on the bottom of the deck. It's time to make magic and create the life you desire one step at a time. And for you, that step is taking this leave, right? Leaving something behind, allowing something to end so that you may have the sun, so that you may have joy and have this really vibrant, beautiful energy. Yeah, don't allow anyone to love bomb you. And this is not just in relationships. You have family members that will emotionally manipulate you to do what they want, right? Do not allow narcissists, self-absorbed people to emotionally manipulate you into doing something that's contrary to what you truly want to do, right? Stand your ground against these people. Follow your passions, y'all. It's time. Whatever you have like a burning desire for, and you know this is something healthy that will help you to break free of these handcuffs I'm seeing, right? And shed old skin, go towards it. It's your time. If this message has resonated with you, drop an ashe in the comments, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.